Cherry blossoms, or sakura in Japanese, are synonymous with spring in Japan. The peak of the season changes slightly every year, but in Tokyo, the cherry blossoms are generally at their peak from the end of March to early April. If you're visiting before or after this, we also have some bonus locations for early and late blooming varieties. But first, let's dive into the main event, the best spots for cherry blossoms in Tokyo. First up is one of the most popular locations in Tokyo, Ueno Park. With almost 1,000 cherry blossom trees lining the main path, this is a favorite spot for hanami, which literally means flower viewing. Many people set up for a picnic under the trees, with hanami parties going well into the night. It's a lively atmosphere with food vendors and night illuminations. It's also, of course, just a beautiful spot to take a stroll, and if seeing the blossoms from the water is more of your thing, you can also rent a boat at the pond. Our next recommendation is in the heart of the city at Shinjuku Gyoen. This is also a really popular cherry blossom spot, but with its nice wide lawns, even if it's crowded, you can enjoy a relaxed atmosphere. Hanami parties are popular here too, but unlike other parks, no alcohol is allowed, and there's a small entrance fee of 500 yen. So if you're looking for a more peaceful spot to view the blossoms, this is a good one for you. Third on our list is Chidorigafuchi, at the north end of the Tokyo Imperial Palace. This is one of Tokyo's most scenic cherry blossom spots, and yet another location where you can hop in a boat and admire the view from the water. If rowing in the moat of the former Edo castle is not your thing, you can also stroll along the footpath next to it, through the tunnel of cherry blossom trees that are also lit up at night. Another great spot for night illuminations, our next recommendation is the cherry blossoms along Meguro River. With 800 trees stretching for 4 kilometers, this is a popular viewing spot that can get pretty crowded. If you want to hop straight into the thick of it, then take the train to Nakameguro Station. This is a great spot both day and night, with food stores and restaurants along the riverfront and beautiful lanterns illuminating the area. Up next is another spot right in the middle of the city, Yoyogi Park. Next to Harajuku, this park is known as an urban oasis and one of the most popular spots for hanami in Tokyo. Unlike Shinjuku Gyoen, Yoyogi Park has a really lively atmosphere, with many big groups coming to enjoy the blossoms while drinking and eating. For this reason, it can also be really crowded, with some people even coming early in the morning to secure a good picnic spot among the trees. On the other side of Tokyo, our next location is Sumida Park. Just a 5-minute walk from Asakusa Station, this is a famous spot to see cherry blossoms with Tokyo Skytree in the background. The trees here are also illuminated at night during peak season. And if you'd like an extra special experience, the Sumida River is a great place to hop on a boat cruise. The final location on our list is Inokashira Park in the west of Tokyo. 15 minutes from Shinjuku Station, Kichijoji is a trendy suburb, and the large park is a great place to relax and enjoy the cherry blossoms. This is another peaceful spot to have a picnic or rent a boat on the pond. As an extra bonus, the famous Ghibli Museum is also located in the park. The main cherry blossom season is quite short, so what if you're traveling to Japan outside of that time? Fear not, blossom viewing is still possible. While the cherry blossom variety Soumei Yoshino is the most well-known, there are other varieties that bloom earlier and later. Kawazuzakura bloom as early as February, and there's a few spots you can see them in Tokyo. From mid-February, Shinjuku Gyoen and Yoyogi Park will have some of these beautiful trees in bloom. If you don't mind going for a day trip, then 80 minutes south of Tokyo, you'll find a whole hillside covered with cherry blossoms at Matsuda Herb Garden. This festival runs from mid-February to mid-March, and you can even see the beautiful snow-capped Mount Fuji. Another variety of cherry blossoms, Yaezakura, blooms in mid to late April. By this time, a lot of the festivals will be finished, but it'll also be less crowded. Shinjuku Gyoen is again a great spot if you come outside the main season, with quite a few Yaezakura trees. Two other locations that will also have some trees blooming are Ueno Park and Chidorigafuchi. For all the up-to-date information on the cherry blossom forecast and festival dates, check out our article and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Japan info. Happy cherry blossom viewing!